Okay, so we've gotten the second valve slide done. Now we need to focus on shortening these up. So I'm going to cut these down to 3/8. Now I have an option. I have the main tuning slide tubes that I took off. I find it easier to just go ahead and cut off pieces off of this. I do have to have enough left to do this, but this piece alone is plenty enough. Or I could save the longer one and take it off here, it doesn't matter. This is basically extra material I have to work with right now, but I do have to build this. So I'm going to take these off and look at just shortening them at first, because that's probably what you need to see. I have to use the drill again to do that if I do that. So just pop them off like we've been doing. Heat up the torch and gently. A little heat going on there. Move it a little bit. Alright, that should come off. Let's see. Don't grab anything hot. No, not yet. Oh, cherries. Still not. Alright, pick it up and put it on the torch until it's the same size. See if I can get you up here. No, we're doing it. Yep, okay. There we go. Alright, now let's hit the other one. Alright. Now the horn, there's a lot of heat in it, so I'm going to put that down. Let it cool. Alright, so once I got these off, let's see how short they really are. These things are difficult to hold and cut at the same time, just like that little bitty tubing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the pieces off of the tuning slide. I just hate using those things, it's too much of a pain. So I'll stick one of these on the drill, clean it up, and get it ready to cut. Be back in a second. Okay, I got this cleaned up. I went ahead and rounded off this end with the file and the sandpaper, and this one was already rounded off because it was a dressed end. So I'm going to cut off my amounts on these, which is going to be 3/8 on each end of this. So I'm going to get it measured and set up to cut. And I don't need the drill for that because this is long enough I can hold on to it. Just so you know, I did say something wrong here. I meant to say we're gonna cut this off to a half inch, which when you look at this slide and we measured it from the outside of this ring, see how that's half inch, and that leaves us clearance for fitting back up on here. So this is supposed to be 2 half-inch long chunks. The ones that we took off were 3/4, so we're taking 1/4 of an inch off to a half inch. Alright, I got it set up, starting to cut. Remember, don't put too much pressure on it while you're cutting with the screw handle, because you'll flex that pipe in. It's already going to be that way a little bit. Just keep spinning it till you hear it crack. And it gets really easy to turn. Give it a tad more. Take your time with it. And before you know it, you'll start hearing that little cracking noise. There we go. Gotta clean that up now. Be ready to put it on. I will use the drill to clean it up. Makes it easier. Okay, I got one for you so you don't make this mistake. You see how there's solder inside of this? If I were to have accidentally went ahead and used this, when I go to solder this back into place, I'm going to have that slide in there and it would have stuck and I would have had a mess. Always check the bits that you're going to use before you use them to make sure that you don't have solder inside. So now I'll be making another one. Got plenty of material, not a problem. I just wanted to make sure that you don't make this mistake. Okay, new one made without the solder inside. So I'm gonna just put it on there, see if it fits. Not, have to work the burrs out of it. So I'll be piddling up with that for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, I got this one set on there, and now I'm gonna go make another one just like it for the other side. Okay, I got them in, and you see I got the slide pulled out just a tad. Did not add any solder yet. All I'm going to do, I did put flux. I'm just going to heat these enough that I can get this solder that was already there to stick, and then I'll go back and add some if I need it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Check it for compression when I get the valves back in. Now, that'll do it on this one. We're just going to let it cool.